Want me to go places, foil plans like the gold place. And if we pulling up with the whole squad, are you ready? Done told y'all that you better be running. I'm in my go yard when I walk in, I know y'all telling me nothing. I'm the man, suck it if y'all in denial. I get the chip on him and I bust out the south side. Is that Pico de Gallo? Boy, yo, stop it, quiet. If it's new, I done got it. See my jewels, shining, white diamonds, Miley Cyrus, private jet, private pilot. Look at me, stylish, masterpiece, body, young. Hey, I don't know no better. I'm on this every day. You cannot run with me, boy. I'm a heavyweight. Baby, I know what's coming. I could barely wait. And when it was on, they wanted me gone, boy. I'm here to stay. Stop calling me little bro. I got mileage on me. Walked in with the whole team, and we riding on it. Yeah, more action and no talk. I went quiet on him. Walked in with the whole team, and we riding on it. Hey, couple of bands up in my pocket. I don't want pulse to get wild nonsense. We got momentum, don't try to stop it. Diamonds are clearer than my conscience. I don't let bygones be bygones. That's when I'm honest. Penthouse building, reach heaven's heights. Nah, that's what you call a God complex. Remember the days I was down low when it was out cold, but I went out and got it. Look at my milestones, man, it feel like the Dow Jones when you look at my pocket. Look at the flex, yeah. Whipping the Teslas. Ooh, I'm a mess, but I'm a it's all a finesse. Boy, yo, stop it.
Summer drawing to a close here in the Southeast. The roof is closed at the wondrous Mercedes-Benz Stadium due to the hot temps still outside here in downtown Atlanta. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the New Orleans Saints and the Atlanta Falcons. 3/4 of the NFL season are complete. What lurks in our final month? We're underway in Week 14. From nearby Norcross, Georgia, it's Alvin Kamara. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Operating from the gun, Jones. Incomplete.
Jones pass, incomplete on the throwaway. It's 3rd down and 10 yards to go.
So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their opening drive. From the gun, Jones. He'll air it out deep for Thomas. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. They give him a gain of 38.
And the Saints, 1st down.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Kamara fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They'll run for the first time with Clyde Edwards-Helaire. And pretty good running as he'll be close to a first down at the Falcons' 28. It'll go as a gain of 7 on the play, and it sets up a 3rd and inches situation.
Brings up 3rd and inches.
Edwards-Helaire, they try to run for it. He is going nowhere as he is enveloped behind the line. Calling no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1.
On the play. It's now 4th down.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. Operating from the gun, Jones. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. The conversion is successful with a sizable gain of 13, and the decision to go for it looks like a smart one. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. They'll run out of the gun with Kamara. And this carry, despite the good move, will be stopped short of the 10. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They'll run. This is Kamara. And a nice pickup there as he'll take it from the 10 down to the 5-yard line.
Carry for New Orleans.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, got to make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
Play number 9 now on this pretty long opening drive. But this is 3rd down. Here's a quick throw out left. It's complete. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans.
New Orleans.
A 5-yard touchdown. And the Saints take it right down the field and score on the opening drive. And it's good as the Saints have a 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Saints 7, Falcons nothing.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
Their own 25-yard line.
They go play action here on 1st down. They got position on him, and he pulls it in. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A very solid gain of 27. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Goes to the right side here, complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Another 1st down, this time on a gain of 19.
The 29-yard line.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. This one caught by Ridley. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. That is now 19-yard gains on back-to-back plays.
His passing's been on point on this drive, hasn't it? Been very accurate, gotten the ball downfield, gained nice nice chunks of yardage. But now, in this situation, the field is really condensed, partner. So if he's going to throw the football, that would be pinpoint here.
I was going to ask you about that. Field shrinks, has to be sharper, but it's been a good opening drive so far.
Now they just want to see if they can cap it off with the bell ringer and put it in the end zone.
It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down.
Yes, indeed. That play there, that reminds me of some of the guys that I played with to have that suddenness, able to get into the backfield almost about the time the ball snapped and make a play. How about that tackle for a loss?
And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Calvin Ridley with his 16th touchdown of the year. Now the Falcons are an extra point away from tying the football game. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7.
Sterling Patrick there to kick off for the Falcons.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
23 yards on the play.
1st down, Saints.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Now a 1st down carry. It's Kamara. And he's over midfield and into Falcon territory.
Number 41.
Grady Jarrett with the tackle.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. He wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Now Kamara. Pretty good running as he'll be close to a 1st down at the Falcons' 43-yard line.
So much of the game today, we're looking for hybrid players, guys who can do a combination of jobs. And anyone who plays a strong safety position, now more than ever, is a hybrid-type player. Half defensive back that covers passes and half linebacker that makes tackles. We just saw the linebacker make that play.
Could be 4-down territory even if they don't get this, but they need just a few inches here on 3rd. These two teams all tied after one.
With the score tied 7-7.
The Saints on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. They're looking at 3rd in the nose of the football. Here's Kamara trying to run for it. And he will have 1st down yardage as he's brought down at the 41.
Taken down at the 41.
They'll give him a yard on the play, and it's going to yield a new set of downs.
1st down.
From the gun, it's a run for Kamara. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball. But when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
8 yards the tally on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 2. On the ground, this is Kamara. And pretty good running as he'll be close to a 1st down at the Falcons' 26. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a 1st down, keep the sticks moving.
Throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete. The target that time, Michael Thomas. That'll bring up second down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. A 10th carry for Kamara. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8.
Well, there's an example of patience being rewarded. Ran the ball on first down and got stuffed. Most people would scream, throw the ball here. In this situation, they stayed with their roots, stayed with running the football, and they got rewarded.
The Saints on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. From the gun, Jones. And able to find Higbee. It's complete. And he is going to have a Saints first down. They needed 4. He doubled that. He wound up getting 8. And they just keep marching right along. First down on a pickup of 8 there. On the ground, Kamara. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. Up from his linebacker spot, Deion Jones making the play. Keep in mind, if you're thinking of staying on the ground, this is a top 5 rush defense.
Yeah, but I don't think you shy away totally with the run. At least show them the hint of a run before you decide to throw the football.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Operating from the gun, Jones. That's who is running back, Edwards-Helaire. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
The Saints on 3rd down. They've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 7. From the gun, Jones. Flush to his right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. This has been a pretty sizable drive. They've had some success. Finally, the defensive coordinator found some success of his own.
I think he just simply said enough of that. Okay, they've moved the ball well. We need to force the issue from our end, and that's exactly what he did.
And Lutz puts this one through. And the Saints are going to take a 3-0 lead. So they get 3, certainly hoping for 6 after a 13-play drive.
So you console yourself on defense by saying you did your job, right? If they go 13 plays, you only give up a field goal, you did a nice job there. But here's the other part. 13 plays, you don't force any mistakes, you don't take the ball away. Maybe that's the way they should look at it.
At their own 25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here. Now throwing on first down and completing it. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
23-yard line.
2 minutes remaining in the first half, 10-7, our score. we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Back to throw now on first down. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short gain.
To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
And they're going to at least line up to go for it here on 4th down. Again, he'll drop to throw. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. They're able to keep the drive alive. 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. They'll look to throw again. They'll set up the screen to Smith. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Ito Smith, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Falcons have retaken the lead. There are several elements to a well-executed screen pass. This one resulted in a touchdown. It had all of those elements.
Hey, you're so right, because you really need the rush to almost get to the quarterback, almost get to the passer. Then you've got to get the ball thrown perfectly, whether it's to the running back, the wide receiver, whoever the screen guy is. And, of course, the blocking has to form in front to get it downfield for the touchdown.
1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Throwings on the keeper. Thrown away and incomplete. It's now 2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing again. Jones. Gets this into the hands of the tight end, Higbee. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A gain there of 21 yards. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. 13 yards remaining on 2nd down. Operating from the gun, Jones into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 43, and the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. That throw, Charles, over the middle of the field, and a few too many bodies in there got picked.
That's a normal situation, too, isn't it? No matter how hard you try and spread the field sometimes, there's always going to be a traffic jam, it feels like, towards the middle. And if there's any type of a missed throw, or maybe the ball's tipped, or just too many bodies in the area, an interception can result.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half.
At the 46-yard line.
Before going out. 11 yards there, first down.
3-yard line.
That's the reason he's going for.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Throws right side, and that's complete. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Back in the end zone, can he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
It's second down and 10.
So now second and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
In the end zone. Shaquille Griffin there defensively.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Back to throw again. 4th down after the New Orleans defense holds serve.
Intended for number 88. Incomplete. It's now 4th down.
So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. From the right hash, it's a 35-yard attempt. And his kick is good. And that will finish off this 3rd quarter of play. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the Falcons back to receive. They've got the lead, and they'll get this football as the second half gets underway. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice the game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. From the shotgun, they run with Smith. He gets a 4 for 4, maybe 5, but the flags fly. And this one could be coming back. Now after the holding call, here's 2nd and 20. The gun, they'll look to throw, and he will find Ridley. That's complete. It'll be a gain of 6, and it's going to be 3rd down and a ways to go here. 3rd and 14.
Makes it 3rd and 14.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 35. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. They were in the dime. They had 6 defensive backs there, so go ahead and throw it. He threw it, and it hurt him.
It's almost thrown into a blanket of coverage, isn't it? You talk about the best defenders you have are the defensive backs. 6 of them on the field. You're almost asking for trouble, and that's exactly what they ran into. Ended up throwing a pick 6.
Yeah, 6 defenders and 6 points.
Will Lutz to kick off for New Orleans.
So all square here in this 3rd quarter as the kick's away.
Made at the 25-yard line. The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. They'll start on the ground. It's Ito Smith. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. They go back to the ground with Smith. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down.
A good run there off right tackle in an old school NFL football. The right side, the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009, 2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
Penny, the 1st down carry, and just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
No gain on.
Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. And trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Going with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
An incomplete pass on 2nd down. It muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. Midfield just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. 17 yards and a 1st down for Atlanta.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another 1st down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. He'll rifle this one deep right side. Return goes up to his own 17-yard line. So an opening drive interception to begin this 2nd half.
And just think about the time you spend in the locker room going over what you expected to do in the 2nd half. Not the way they saw it, not the way they drew it up. You find out this is something that you can't just edit, right? There's no rewrite here. This is live, and now they've got to find a way out of this hole.
And lucky to get away with one there. That one nearly picked. 2nd down.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
On 2nd down, Kamara. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Jones on third down. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up fourth down.
That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and helped force the incompletion.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. Whoosh! Evades the tackler, and now some space. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt. And the Falcons are set up well to begin their drive, as it'll begin in enemy territory already. Trying to get the run game going. Here's Smith. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
He's had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to run.
He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And this is caught. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. It's a gain of 35.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
They'll set up to throw. And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury, and it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run. He finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
Extra point by Koo, up and good. And they will take a 7-point lead. Now following the touchdown, Hoff-Richter to kick off.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked up by Keanu Neal. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line. Before we came up to the booth, the last thing he said as we were walking off the field, I want to play mistake-free football. Well, that just went out the window there with a pick.
And do you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, oh, fatal last words. Every time we hear that, things tend to fall apart a little bit, and that's what we saw there. Didn't get enough on that throw, and it turned into an interception.
They'll start by running the option to the right. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
The Saints' 32-yard line.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
Well, they were unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
In danger of squandering their great field position as they come up on a 3rd and 7. He'll look to throw. Left side here, and it's complete. And he gets this down to the 18. Good enough for a first down.
1st and 10.
It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. They'll drop the throw. 15-yard line. They'll contain him to just 4, second down. So both teams trade touchdowns, and the third as we're through 3 quarters of play. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Interception total from a week ago. Remember, Charles, he had 3 last week.
And you know, all week long he vowed to take that number down. Told the guys on the team, don't worry, things are going to pick up. I've got this. But he is in a major league rut right now.
He's got a man complete. And he finally goes down, but not before reaching the 21. A big-time play there for New Orleans. 62 yards. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. Throwing Jones. And falls incomplete. Trying to dump it underneath. Now second down.
Alvin Kamara.
I think someone's going to get in the QB1's ear when he gets to the sideline. Already thrown an interception. That one should have been picked. Look, let's just be honest about it. That would be the second person in his ear because he's hearing it in the huddle right now.
Not the start to the game he wanted. Like you said, the pick on the opening drive, second drive, not much better. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. The Saints passing game in sync and moving the football. It's a first down. Losing yardage to the 5. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be second and goal.
Brings up second and goal at the 5-yard line.
Back at the 5-yard line now. Second and goal. Running with Kamara. And he takes it across and into the end zone. Touchdown, Saints. Alvin Kamara, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Saints are within an extra point of tying this thing up. And no sweat, he puts it through, and we are tied here in the 4th.
24-24. Will Lutz to kick off for New Orleans.
Nothing separating these two sides. 24 all our score as he sends this one away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try to grab that lead back. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Marcus Davenport there to take him down. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. They'll run it again with Smith. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns. But guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. A first down carry for Smith. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off around the 37. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offensive coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Second and 6. No, scratch that. 2nd and 7. Again, it's Kamara. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage.
Taken down right now.
No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down.
The gun, Jones. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. Fair to say the secondary play, whichever side you're on, hasn't really been a glowing exhibition so far, but a nice job there to prevent a long completion.
I agree with you, but at some point, someone had to make a play and try and stop this exhibition of almost speed racing that we've been watching, huh?
Yeah, it has been quarterback and receiver dominating. And that's off the right upright, and it bounces away. No good. And a costly one there as this game remains tied here in the 4th. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Their defense was able to hold serve, albeit with a little help from that missed field goal as they settle in now 1st and 10. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. The drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup. They'll run with Smith. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
That was a pretty good job defensively to hold them to a 2-yard run, but I've got to think this offensive line, they're asking their quarterback for a different type of a run, one that they rely on, one they have confidence in, one they feel like they can block.
So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And flags come in as he gets forward for about 3 yards. Now let's check on the call. So apparently some grabbing of the jersey there on the O-line.
Yeah, just look in the interior, and that's where the penalty occurred.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. He'll look to throw. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he is across midfield from one 49 to the other 49, a gain of just 2.
Bottom line, 2-yard gain's just not going to cut it in this situation. You've got to move the ball downfield in order to have a chance.
Defense will give him that the rest of the way. On third down, he'll drop to throw. That's complete to Smith. And he can only get this to the 42-yard line, and that is not near enough. They're making steady progress, but I see your face. You're worried about that clock.
I'm worried about the clock, and at some point, you have to have a splash play in there as well.
Tie game, fourth quarter, and they're going for this thing on fourth down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. And he'll get this one out to the 50 to the midfield stripe. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran a wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Oh, that was dangerous. Thrown into coverage, almost picked. But instead, they'll keep it on second down.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
A man who's been busy this afternoon, it's Kamara again. And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play. 5 men in the secondary now for the Falcons on third down. Now Jones. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop him with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. Here comes the Saints punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. This is brought in at the 21. And he'll be out right at the 35. So a good punt there, but a very strong 14-yard return. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. They'd like to avoid overtime here, so maybe they can work the sidelines, but then defensively, how do they adjust to that if they do work the sideline?
It's the old leverage game, and we usually talk about leverage at the line of scrimmage, right? Who's going to win with the low blocking and everything that goes along with that. But in this case, you're trying as a defender to leverage them towards the middle of the field, not let them get to the sidelines and try and tackle them in bounds in order to run the clock out.
Chess match here late. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Alexander Johnson. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line.
Intercepted by the Saints. They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Kamara. And he'll be pulled down as a penalty flag will rein in as well, and that would appear to be a face mask. So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it, that's going to be 15 yards.
So it all rests now on the right leg of Will Lutz. And whistles, and they take their final timeout with 7 seconds left. Following the penalty, it's Kamara. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15, a gain of 3. And they're going to get the timeout called. What a finish. We're down to 4 seconds to go in this football game. So it all rests now on the right leg of Will Lutz.
A 32-yard attempt.
And his kick is